Hi there. In our return to this forum back in September, we dealt with the crisis of mental health. And in October, we dealt with the crisis of discipleship. These are all part of our endeavor to care for each other and those in our community who are experiencing these spiritual crises. They are very spiritual in nature, so they require the wisdom that God's word offers. And this is what we try to do in our GCF talk that happens every Wednesday. We continue that today with our series in this month of November, on the crisis of forgiveness, which we started last week. Today, we go to the Old Testament in the Psalms from someone who knew very well what God's forgiveness meant for someone like him who has been overwhelmed with the aftermath of dangerous decisions and indiscretions. That's David. Let's go to Psalm 65, verse 3. In Psalm 65, verse 3, we read, "When we were overwhelmed by sins, you forgave our transgressions." Notice that David speaks in the plural form and he refers in the we, which covers a lot of what he sees in with himself, with his people, and many, many others. For us personally, I'd like you to think back to the last time you've made an error in judgment, a fatal flaw, a mistake, a wrong behavior, or even said the wrong, damaging, or even hurtful things. They are indicative of sin and our sinful nature, the weight of the aftermath of which can be quite crushing in many respects. And what comes with sin, of course, is guilt, brokenness, strained relationships, loss, disappointment, discouragement, being discredited, you name it. There's a lot that comes with sin. Sin brings a massive toll on our human experience. However, what comes with Christ, with God's forgiveness, is restoration, assurance, redemption, and so many more things that benefit us when we seek the help that we need. If you are here today encumbered by the sins of your past or your present, don't lose hope. Christ offers forgiveness, but we have to be real and genuine in acknowledging where we have failed and fallen. To welcome the offer of the Lord's forgiveness if we are to experience any hope of healing, recovery, and restoration. The consequences of our sinful actions may be irreparable, but it doesn't mean that we have no hope of ever being forgiven by God. That's always something we can receive from God if we ask in honesty and sincerity. Again, recognize that sin brings a massive toll that requires a merciful treatment, which God offers to those who are sincere in asking to be forgiven. May you experience the same forgiveness in your life and be able to freely offer it to others who may have hurt you in the past. God bless.